This week on Pole House Blackpot Weekend Getaways, we're on our front porch. What's on the
Doing
menu?
a cheesy zucchini casserole.
So stick around. Well, hello.
Welcome to another episode on our front porch.
Yeah, we're going to have a couple more of these on the front porch, and then we're headed parts unknown.
That's right. So we'll have some
So,
getaways, actually.
yes, we will.
Again
We don't
soon.
know exactly how many videos we're going to get out of this next trip, but we'll let you know when we know, which we don't know right now.
That's right.
So, we're fixing a cheesy zucchini casserole. Granted, it's not spring yet, but spring is right around the corner. And zucchini's one of them vegetables that I could just...
And you can get them quite often.
Yeah.
All year round, which is
I
nice
did
about
at
them.
Aldi's. Aldi's always has them.
Always have them. The small ones are about that big around, so you can really good for frying or whatever. And that's what we're going to do this. So we're not going to do all of it on video.
No, because part of it is just sweating the onions and the peppers and the
Yeah.
zucchini down. Because one thing about zucchini is it's really watery. So you got to get some of that water out. So that's what we're doing right now is we're frying a little bit of it in the house, or sweating it basically to get some of the water out of it.
Yeah.
We're going to cut to our tip for this week on what we do when we go on a long trip. And you know, I was thinking, dear,
So,
you know, we do this every year, the same stuff we're doing. We check everything. It's the once a year the camper gets a good clean out, and
yeah, true.
so granted we're doing it before a trip, but we do it about this time of year every year.
Well, like
So,
spring cleaning, like anything
yes,
else, it's almost
yes.
that time. So,
It is
yeah.
that time. So we're going to cut to the next tip, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Well, we're inside Pole House. Normally you don't see it. Yes, we do mean poles. That is a telephone pole. There are 9 of them in our house. What we're doing inside here is we're prepping for our trip, that we're not talking about where we're going. But I've been watching some videos on some folks that prep stuff, and I've been enjoying it. Fact is, this is my canning station. As you can see, this is my canner. New, but I've been going hog wild. Fact is, I filled up a whole closet with my canning stuff. But in that, they've showed me that I can do premixes sustainably and not use Ziploc bags. Ziploc bags are fine, but they're one use only. So, or pretty much, you can't use them over and over again without messing up your zipper. So, at any rate, I'm making some premixes. What I'm making right now is a basic biscuit. I'm going to do 2 that I'm leaving here at home. And then I'm going to do 2 using old peanut containers to make it sustainable. I'm hoping I can fit a 3-cup biscuit recipe in here. We're going to see. So we're going to get started. Shut that off for now. And I'll get... Go ahead, shut that. Okay, I discovered something. My little things I use for canning do not work in the peanut containers. So we're going to try this funnel. It works, but it's slow going. Now, I have a secret ingredient that Wade doesn't know anything about, so please don't tell him. I have buttermilk powder I add to this. I had to get it in something small or easier to dip out of. I do 1 tablespoon each. Okay, that does it for these premixes. I got 2 for our camper and 2 for home. And yes, I do use these. I've tried doing some yeast breads in jars where I do it prepackaged. Although they don't come out as well as when I just do it all together. Normally when Wade and I go camping, we have a set menu when we go for 2 or 3 days. Since we're going to be gone 10 days, or right around 10 days, we don't really have a meal plan. Fact is, when we're traveling, both going and coming back, we're cheating. We're going to eat mostly freeze-dried meals. Please pray for us because we don't know what that's going to be like. But when we get ready to use these, on this one, I list what I still need for making my biscuits. So I'm going to write the same thing on these, and I'll send you back to the video. Now, the recipe says take a paper towel, go in here. It actually said to put it through a colander. I didn't want to do that because here we were out camping. We have a colander, but I'd rather not use it. I'm going to use my paper towel to get out as much here as I can, raising my skillet up just a little bit. So, while that's draining and soaking, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to consult my any list recipe. It says to put in your mixing bowl actually says 3/8 of a cup of heavy cream. I'm going to not quite do a half. There's a quarter. And a little bit more. See, I didn't quite fill it? Yeah. Dumping that in there. And 1 egg. And I'm supposed to mix this up. Well, my bowl didn't want to be thwacted. And we're going to whisk this together. And then to that, we're supposed to put in some garlic, about a teaspoon, which I brought out just a tablespoon. Don't quite know why. That's about a teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic. Four ounces, we're going to guesstimate 4 ounces as being about a half a cup. You know these things say, rip here to open.
Sometimes it doesn't work very
No, sometimes it doesn't work that way. I'm guesstimating about a half a cup, maybe being about that much. And I need to wipe off a quarter of a cup. Because it says a quarter of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now, I would probably, if I'd have been planning this ahead of time, I probably would have had real, fresh grated Parmesan. But Kraft is good enough. 1/4 cup, and it didn't stick. Woohoo! We're mixing that up. And then it says chopped parsley. I'm going to guesstimate on that as being, since it says fresh parsley, we don't have fresh parsley. I'm using the dried. I'm not going to use as much because it's stronger. And that we're going to do something with here in just a minute. Now, the panko calls for 3/4 cup, which if you're using a 1/4 cup measuring cup like I am, there's 1, 2, 3. To that we're going to add a little bit of butter. And some more Parmesan. And my butter was supposed to be melted, which I didn't do, but it'll be all right. Won't it, dear?
Yeah.
I think I'll use my fingers. Gonna make a crumble toppy for the top of it. Get it mixed up as best you can. Ooh, that smells good. Smell that Parmesan in there. That looks pretty good, even if the butter wasn't melted. Okay. Get my hands cleaned off. Need my Dutch oven. I'm going to spray this. No need to line it because this is a savory dish. But we are going to have to be very careful when we bake it because it is a milk product in there. A couple of them. Okay. Now, I've got this pretty well drained. So I'm going to pour this in here. And I'm going to put my cheese mixture, and I'm going to pour it in there. And I tell you, it smells good right now. See how that's down flat? I mixed in my cheese mixture. Now I'm going to put my topping over top. And it's ready to bake.
Better get some charcoal started.
Yep.
Okay, charcoal's ready. Now, we're doing a deep 10. So that, a lot of times we're cooking here, we do about 24. And we're gonna, it says about 400-degree oven, right?
No, that was the first part.
Oh, okay.
This is a
That wasn't-
350-degree oven.
Okay. So I may have a little bit too much.
But it is a deep pan.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of dead space in there because I
That's
sure didn't fill it up.
So we're gonna do a regular baking process then, basically. So we'll do our normal 8, 9 on the bottom.
If the camera's shaky, it's because Iris is sitting on a leg. See?
Yep. Okay, and then on top, we do a regular checkerboard. Actually, because I got a little extra, I think don't think it's gonna hurt.
No.
To have
It's not like we're baking a cake or something in
yeah,
there.
yeah, that's true. So probably isn't gonna be a big
And we just got to get the eggs that are in there done.
egg set, and it needs to brown a little bit on top anyway. So that usually takes a decent amount of heat. Okay, so that was easy enough. Basically, we're filling the top. And it's just at least 30 minutes, so we'll probably do a 10-minute and then kind of rotate it and then do same idea. So every 10 minutes, give it a rotate. Kind of give it even cooking that time. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Well, it smells wonderful, dear.
Yes, it does. Let's see if it's done.
Oh, I'd say that's done.
Yeah, it looks wonderful, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right. Try a bite. See what it tastes like. It's hot.
Mmm.
Good?
It's good. Oh, man.
My turn.
Don't breathe it in, dear. It's good.
I love the pepper. Because I like green pepper or red pepper or any of that pepper.
And we do something similar to this that we fry in the skillet.
Yeah, not a casserole with no
Not
cheese
in a casserole,
and
but
crunchy
man,
on top.
it's going in our repertoire.
That's good.
So that about does it for this weekend getaway. We hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, which is like. Share us on Facebook or Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't reached 1,000 subscribers yet, and I had hoped we would.
Well, we will soon enough.
A lot of people are not subscribed.
Yeah,
so
so-
if you aren't, it doesn't cost you anything.
If you watch him anyway, just click to the subscribe. Yeah, no extra cost to you, and
It means an awful lot to us.
it's easier to find us too. You can just go to your Facebook, YouTube, and go to subscriptions, and we'll be right there, easy to find. A lot easier to find them than just general stuff on YouTube. So yeah, thanks again.
We'll see you next week.
All right, bye, everybody.